You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Here is a complete video of a maker set from start to finish. If you want to skip ahead to specific points in the video, then check the description below for skip times. Enjoy! Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop, and we're finally on the Happy Meal snack maker, hamburger maker set. Pretty excited to get to this one. This is the last set in the series. And then at some point, I'm going to come back and do all the sets in one video and make one big Happy Meal. How does that sound? Well, actually, small Happy Meal, but you know what I'm saying. So, make delicious snacks you can eat and drink that look like McDonald's Happy Meals. Remember now, we're not actually using meat or any kind of product like that. It's stuff you can find around the house that you're not allergic to, that you enjoy eating, and you can experiment and play with. And I'll go over that a little bit more when we get to the directions and the instructions. But let me show you what was in this one. There was these neat little promo little flyers here. One for the cookie maker, and then there was this Lost Arches mystery game in there. There was one for the French fries snack maker, and then another set of games like a maze in the back. And then there was this hamburger snack maker one, and then silly space riddles. Why is space so noisy? Because of all the shooting stars. Stuff like that, okay? And then these were actual coupons from back then. One was for the frosting, the bread. This is all stuff that you would need. The peanut butter, and then the fruit roll-ups. So that's all the stuff we're going to use. And then there's also little trays, then papers for your hamburgers and your cheeseburgers, you know, to complete your whole Happy Meal. So let me move some stuff out of the way, and we'll go over the machine. All right, so here we go. And a lot of people are wondering why we're remaking these videos, because the first time I did them, it was really early on, and we weren't, getting too involved with the makers at that time. And I only did one recipe, and I made mistakes in that video, so I'm trying to correct some things, improve on the video quality, and make more recipes. That's what we're doing. So let's go over the machine now. These are storage bins down here because you have a pickle cutter, you have your tomato cutter, and your cheese cutter, and then those stay in those storage bins. These are also where you put your buns. In the original video, I kept calling it a bun warmer, and that's what they call it, but it's not really warming. You're just kind of pretending because it's a stovetop. Then up here is where you're putting your two cake toppings. You have your frosting, your red frosting here, and then your yellow frosting here. So if I call it ketchup and mustard, it's just because I'm pretending. You're not going to actually put ketchup and mustard in there. This is really like a sweet snack. And then the fryer. A lot of people were confused on the fryer. Now that is not actually frying or doing anything like that. It's a wind-up toy, and I'll show you the back now. So I wind this up here, and when it's in the down position here, I got to move it to the up position. It always doesn't want to stay up for me. Okay, and then when I drop it down, trying to be gentle. Well, it did it itself. So I'm controlling this now. So when I put my meat patty in there, I'm actually pretending to fry it, and then I'll move it over to this section here. Let's see if this stays up. And then these will be up higher because I'll have the frosting in there, and I can push out the ketchup and push out the mustard, and then cut the fruit roll-ups with these and make and create my hamburger. And all the mixing is done in this bin section. So you put in your ingredients from the top here, and you mix it in here, and then you sort of extrude it out into this little section here, and then you put that on your paddle, and you'll see the whole process. So next, what I'll do is I'll get some ingredients in here and go over the recipe book with you. All right, here we go. Here is the recipes and instructions booklet, and this is for someone who might have the toy but don't have this booklet. So I'm holding this up here and giving you a little look at everything, the setup, and there's the picture. You can stop and pause at any time, so I'll quickly go through this for those people. That's what it looks like. Here's the washing guide. Here is how to make the hamburger, so we'll go over that in just a second. And then here's the recipes. And remember, this is for creative playtime. Use food that you enjoy, food that you're not allergic to, then experiment, and then create different things, and you can add your own recipes here in these spots. We're going to do the snack recipe, number 1, and then the hamburger patty recipe, number 2, which uses whipped cream cheese. These other ones are very similar. This one just uses banana, and this one uses a different cereal, but we're going to stick with these two for now. and then we're good to go. So let me show you the machine next. So here's all the ingredients we're going to need. So I have to set up the machine and set up the ingredients. The first thing they wanted you to do is wind up and make sure this is fully wound up in the back. So let me give it a few more. I did it a few times. It's ready to go. All right. Then put in some wafers into your storage bin. So let's do that. Let me get them out from back here. So basically that is a Nilla wafer, and it looks like a bun, doesn't it? And that's what they're trying to simulate here, a hamburger bun. So let me just get them out here. I'll show you what they look like. I want ones that are nicely shaped and don't have any kind of cracks in them. So there, that's a nice looking hamburger bun. We'll fill up our little warming bin here. Ooh, that one's got a crack. And they're just like a hard cookie, and they're good in milk. They are tasty. A little bit more.
Riley. Riley.
Hi.
There's someone here who wants to meet you.
You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Thanks for stopping by today. I really appreciate it. And thank
Here come the carrots. Nope. Peas? No. Strawberries. Ow. Oh. You are gonna need more avocado. And a mop. Fresh groceries and more. Unlimited free delivery. Walmart Plus.
All about thank you. Checklist.
Honey, did you lock the doors and turn off the TV?
Yes, and you are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Thanks for stopping. The best fun. It was a favorite used by Mark Layaway sticker in Hill Conwana H. Where is that? And it looks like they had 3 of 3 items picking up on January 2nd, 1998, and they spent $303.93 on layaway. You're saying, what is layaway, you're asking? Well, layaway was the store would actually hold the items for you until you came back at a specific date and purchased them. So it's kind of like holding them in the inventory for you. And then this side, kind of the same thing. These do look good. You don't get the cones, but we will see what else is in the box. This side panel here shows you everything that is in here. The Baskin-Robbins ice cream maker includes everything to make and decorate your own ice cream in minutes. Well, we've had ice cream makers like this before. Minutes, we will see. So that's a repeat side here. So there really isn't much more on the packaging. What do I need to do? I need to get it out of the box. Let's check out all the pieces and we will make ice cream. Okay, now, the box looks absolutely terrible, doesn't it? Almost like it got wet at some point, or at least the surface maybe, where it was stored. But everything on the inside is intact and still sealed like this. See that? But the mixes, which I did check out, they're sealed here, but the pack, like this is bubblegum ice cream. It's as hard as a rock, but we'll check it out. Here is the original Baskin-Robbins cups. This little Baskin-Robbins important, how to clean. Let's see if this all just slides up. Oh, there's the instructions. This insert comes out. That drops out on its own. Let's get the spoon. It's some kind of weird spoon. It's like an ice cream scooper with a hook. That's going to hook onto something. And then this is the piece that actually you press down for the ice cream to come out. Baskin-Robbins ice cream maker. I don't know what I was going to say there. Sometimes you just lose your train of thought. Okay, looks like this might be an issue with the way this box is. Let's push it out this way. Okay. Looks like the rest is all ready to go. Oh, there's a little piece of tape here. Okay, so I'm not going to do any real setup just yet because I want to wash it. That's kind of the first thing I always do is wash. Well, this looks like it's got to get cut. Surprisingly, there isn't much to set up. Looks like it's all together. Okay, we've used these drum canisters before. You're kind of spinning it. You've got your salt and ice inside the chamber here. You're pouring your liquids in there, and it's freezing over on the canister. And you got this neat little crusher thing. Okay, a screw-on lid. Yeah, I guess it's got big holes, so it's not necessarily crushing. It's just pushing its way through. All right, that's neat. That's cool. Where's this go? This is going to go probably this way. And this usually goes in here like this because you're using this to extract the ice cream. And it's kind of nice. They have a big chamber down there to hold it. This is probably some kind of catcher cup. And where's that go? That goes right there. Perfect. Now, it looks like the spoons are in here. I'll tell you what, I'm going to get a tray out. I want to open this on a tray. It looks like it's going to make a mess. Let's check these out, the instructions, learn more about it, and then, of course, I will come back and get started making ice cream. Okay. There's one of this first so a few of these. This happens sometimes with makers. Now, I guess there might be a refill kit. I could have probably got that, but that could have been bad too. And a lot of sellers tell you, of course, There's no warranty on this stuff. They say mixes have expired. Okay, chocolate sprinkles. It's now chocolate powder. Ooh, look at how bad this one is. This is the Nerds. Hard as a rock. Bubblegum bits. Let's look at the bubblegum bits. Ooh, those look okay. Nice bubblegum bits. Yeah. They have lived on for a long time. And then are all going on. There's one thing effect in there. Price here, but otherwise, that's basket. And try to 90. Alright, different look. And then here's all the pieces. And more toppings and ideas. Alright, there was a. And then Mike back to show you. Alright, here's the left. They're probably not going to work, so I don't want to take the ingredients, the time. I want to just make tasty ice cream. Now, I will definitely try the sprinkles and the gum. I'm curious about that.
What if lions start flying?
I know! I taught them.
Huh? Oh,
A Dropbox family plan gives you and 5 loved ones your very own Dropbox account to store memories from the past. While the shared family room means all of today's photos, videos, schedules, and documents.
It's some time! What if we grow a tail?
No need. I already have one.
Oh, some.
To buy some merchandise, visit some.com.
Firstly, if we grow a tail, thieves would be extremely happy. It would now be easier for them to steal. Secondly, if we grow a tail, monkeys may grow jealous of us. Some may even sit on a hunger strike. Thirdly, if we grow a tail, gymnasts would be overjoyed. Gymnastics would touch a new level altogether. Fourthly, if we grow a tail gyms might open up. Some people might start lifting weights with their tail. Fifthly, if we grow a tail, some people might start buying clothes for their newfound tail. Lastly, if we grow a tail grooming salons might become very popular. What if Earth lost oxygen for 5 seconds?
We would need to organize a search party.
No. If it was just 5 seconds, we wouldn't notice changes in our breathing. But do you know what would happen around us? Earth's crust contains 45% oxygen. Without oxygen, crust would crumble, causing the ground to crumble, and we would be in freefall. Buildings, bridges, and concrete structures would crumble into dust, as oxygen is the binding agent for concrete. Cars would stop, and planes would fall from sky as their combustion engines wouldn't work without oxygen. Also, losing oxygen means losing almost 21% air pressure. This would cause our inner ear to explode, causing hearing loss. It would also become darker suddenly.
Why?
For sunlight to reach us, it needs to bounce off air particles like oxygen, dust, etc. No oxygen means much fewer particles to bounce off, thus much darker. What if wheels were never invented?
No problemo. I'll just use my private rocket.
Oh, some. Wheels are believed to have been invented almost 5,500 years ago. Ever imagined what the world would be like without wheels? How would you go to school, work, or even on a holiday? Bicycles, cars, steam engines, and even planes, nothing would be possible without the wheels. Yes, horses and sledges would be there, but it would be a super slow and super rough ride. Not only in transportation, but wheels are also a major component of the Industrial Revolution. Elevators, blinds, cranes, etc. all have some form of wheel hidden in them. Now, on adding teeth to wheels, gears were invented. Clocks, grinders, car engines, bicycles, and other complex machines work with the help of gears. So, basically, if wheels were never invented, we might still be living the prehistoric way. What would happen if we stopped sleeping?
We will have to sell our beds.
No. How long have you gone without sleeping? 16 hours? 18 hours? Don't you feel tired, longing to sleep? However, if you stay awake for around 24 hours, something completely opposite happens. You feel energetic, positive, and happy. Why? Because the brain secretes extra dopamine, the happy hormone, to compensate for lack of sleep. But this doesn't last long. After 48 hours of staying awake, body starts shutting down. You feel exhausted as the body cannot metabolize glucose properly, lowering energy supply. Immune system weakens. You start looking pale and make impulsive decisions. Continuing to stay awake can lead to hallucinations, making it difficult to understand what is real. In a study, a student called Randy Gardner went without sleep for 11 days. Though he is fine now, this isn't recommended as studies show that 14 days without sleep can lead to death. What if there was no gravity on Earth?
No problemo. I will order my burger from space.
Oh, some. From purely physics point of view, there would be no Earth left, as no gravity means no mass. But leaving this point aside, let's see what else will happen. Oceans, rivers, and lakes will float away. Entire atmosphere will vanish. Only vacuum will be left. Everything on the surface of the Earth, including humans, cars, rocks, etc., will become weightless and float away into space. Things that are rooted into Earth like trees, bridges, and buildings will remain, but not for long. On a funnier note, anybody will be able to lift heavy weights. Football will become a one-kick game, and there will be no need of stairs or elevators. Finally, Earth will also start breaking into chunks as it is held together by gravity.
Hey, this is Tom from True North Transportation. Are you an owner-operator? Are you not being treated by your current carrier the way you think you should be? Are you not making the money that you want? Are you not getting the home time that you think you deserve after running hard all week? Click the link below. Look at our website, talk to one of our recruiters, fill out an application, and ultimately, I want you to come and join our team. There's my truck. Proof is in the pudding. Have a great day.
It's some time.
What if tables disappeared?
Oh no! Now where will I practice my dance moves?
Oh, some. Firstly, if tables disappeared, our kitchens will suddenly start looking rather empty. Secondly, if tables disappeared, dinners and lunches will be the most affected. People may have to hold dish either in their lap or in their hands. Thirdly, if tables disappeared, cafeterias and restaurants may lose their charm. People may stop visiting them. Fourthly, if tables disappeared, homework may get canceled. Students might become extremely happy. Fifthly, if tables disappeared, working in the office might get difficult. Many people may experience back or neck pain. Lastly, if tables disappeared, sale of chairs may also go down. On the flip side, if tables disappeared, people may find different innovative methods of performing day-to-day activities without tables. What if roses disappeared?
No problem. My face becomes as red as a rose when I blush.
Firstly, if roses disappeared, we will have to change the name of Rose Day to something else. Secondly, if roses disappeared, decorations at marriages as well as festivals will look rather incomplete. Thirdly, if roses disappeared, perfume industry will be in for a big shock. Fourthly, since ages, roses have been an integral part of the cosmetic industry. If roses disappeared, the entire cosmetic industry may go on a strike. Fifthly, rose petals are used by many chefs in their signature dishes. If roses disappeared, chefs will have to find a new favorite flower to work with. Lastly, rose syrup, rose oil, rose tea, rose water, etc. If roses disappeared, it will be difficult for people to find a flower with such varied uses. What if sunflowers disappeared?
No problem. I will paint my face yellow and look at the sun.
Firstly, if sunflowers disappeared, we will miss seeing those magnificent sunflower fields with all the sunflowers pointing in one direction, as in towards the sun. Secondly, sunflower oil is considered by many as a healthy vegetable oil as it contains less amount of saturated fat. If sunflowers disappeared, health-conscious people will be very disappointed. Thirdly, sunflower seeds are considered as a healthy and nutritious snack. If sunflowers disappeared, dietitians will have a lot to think about. Fourthly, sunflower seeds are considered as a great feed for birds. If sunflowers disappeared, even birds will be disappointed. Fifthly, sunflower plant is considered as an excellent livestock feed. If sunflowers disappeared, cows may go on a hunger strike. Lastly, if sunflowers disappeared, an excellent natural dye will be missed by many. What if pipes disappeared?
No problem. I will replace pipes with straws.
Firstly, if pipes disappeared, there will be no more drainage system. Entire cities might overflow with sewage. Secondly, plumbers install as well as maintain pipes for water and sewage. If pipes disappeared, plumbers will have to find a new profession. Thirdly, special pipes are used to protect as well as route electrical wires. If pipes disappeared, our house may become a dangerous place to live in. Fourthly, water as well as gas is transported to our houses via pipes. If pipes disappeared, people have to make special arrangements to store water and gas. Fifthly, we generally use pipes or sprinklers to water our gardens. If pipes disappeared, we may have to carry water and utensils. Gardening will suddenly become extremely tough. Lastly, if pipes disappeared, there will be sudden shortage of fuel all around the world. What if wood disappeared?
Oh no! Will my wooden statue also disappear?
Firstly, many houses are built completely using wood. If wood disappeared, many people may find themselves without any house whatsoever. Secondly, paper is made using wood. If wood disappeared, all the books will also disappear. Students will be one happy lot. Thirdly, if wood disappeared, all wooden furniture will also disappear. Interior decorators will have to do a lot of thinking. Fourthly, if wood disappeared, trees will have nothing but leaves, flowers, and fruits left. Fifthly, if wood disappeared, carpenters will have to look for a new profession. Sixthly, termites love to feed on wood. If wood disappeared, termites might go on a hunger strike. Lastly, if wood disappeared, birds will have to find new locations to build their nests. Also, if wood disappeared, woodpeckers will be severely disappointed. What if satellites disappeared?
No problem. Even some can send signals from space.
Oh, some. Firstly, if satellites disappeared, televisions will stop receiving signals. Binge watchers might be reduced to tears. Secondly, if satellites disappeared, in-flight phone communications on airplanes will stop working. Thirdly, if satellites disappeared, GPS will stop working. Google Maps will stop working. There will be chaos everywhere. Fourthly, if satellites disappeared, credit cards as well as ATMs will stop working. Businesses will be severely impacted. Fifthly, if satellites disappeared, it will be difficult to monitor hurricanes, volcanic eruptions, burning oil fields, etc. Sixthly, if satellites disappeared, tracking climate change will get difficult as satellites help to monitor ocean temperatures, sea levels, size of glaciers, emissions of greenhouse gases, etc. Lastly, if satellites disappeared, space science will suffer, as telescopes like Hubble Space Telescope, which are used to observe the universe, will also disappear. What if rocks disappeared?
No problem. Some is as strong as a rock.
Oh, some. Firstly, if rocks disappeared, many buildings as well as bridges which are built with rocks will also disappear. Secondly, if rocks disappeared, marble sculptures will also disappear. Thirdly, if rocks disappeared, gemstones will also disappear. Many people will take a severe financial hit. Fourthly, if rocks disappeared, diamonds will also disappear. Many rich people may lose their fortunes. Fifthly, if rocks disappeared, seasoned climbers will be extremely disappointed. Sixthly, if rocks disappeared, landslides might occur more frequently. Also, if rocks disappeared, even chalks will disappear. Teachers will face a tough time, but students might enjoy. Lastly, ores are rocks, which contain metals like iron, copper, etc. If rocks disappeared, metal industry will be severely hit. What if apples disappeared?
No problem. Fill some air in cherries. They will look like apples.
Oh, some. Firstly, if apples disappeared, Apple Company, as in the maker of iPhones, iPads, etc., may have to change its name as well as logo. Secondly, if apples disappeared, people who love apple juice will be mightily disappointed. Thirdly, eating apples has a number of health benefits. If apples disappeared, dietitians will have a tough job on their hands. Fourthly, while teaching children alphabets, we normally start with A stands for apple. If apples disappeared, we may have to change that to A stands for aeroplane. Fifthly, if apples disappeared, apple cider vinegar, which has become very popular nowadays, will be missed by many. Lastly, if apples disappeared, lovers of apple pies will be extremely unhappy.
To succeed in the autonomous vehicles industry, you need data engineers and connected infrastructure. Your people need high quality of life and great schools. There is a place that has it all, and it's just outside of New York City. With access to a massive quantity of high-quality data, top universities, great neighborhoods, and the #1 ranked schools in the country, Middlesex County, New Jersey is a community accelerating the autonomous vehicles industry. Go to discovermiddlesex.com/biz.
It's what?
Let's get the spoon. It's some kind of weird spoon. It's like an ice cream scooper with a hook. That's gonna hook onto something. And then this is the piece that actually you press down for the ice cream to come out. Baskin Robbins ice cream maker. I don't know what I was gonna say there. Sometimes you just lose your train of thought. Okay, looks like this might be an issue with the way this box is. Let's push it out this way. Okay. Looks like the rest is all ready to go. Oh, there's a little piece of tape here. Okay, so I'm not going to do any real setup just yet, because I want to wash it. That's kind of the first thing I always do is wash. Well, this looks like it's got to get cut. Surprisingly, there isn't much to set up. Looks like it's all together. Okay, we've used these drum canisters before. You're kind of spinning it. You've got your salt and ice inside the chamber here. You're pouring your liquids in there, and it's freezing over on the canister. And you got this neat little crusher thing. Okay, a screw-on lid. Yeah, I guess it's got big holes, so it's not necessarily crushing, it's just pushing its way through. Alright, that's neat. That's cool. Where's this go? This is going to go probably this way. And this usually goes in here, like this, because you're using this to extract the ice cream. And it's kind of nice. They have a big chamber down there to hold it. This is probably some kind of catcher cup. And where's that go? That goes right there. Perfect. Now, it looks like the spoons are in here. I'll tell you what, I'm going to get a tray out. I want to open this on a tray. It looks like it's going to make a mess. Let's check these out, the instructions, learn more about it, and then, of course, I will come back and get started making ice cream. Okay. There's one of my little spoons. I noticed there's a spot for those, but let's get this first mix out. I will not be able to use this. It's like a unsealed paper, little hole in there, so yeah, it's not a good thing. But it is just a mix. Oh, there's one. Silly Vanilla. Yeah, this is totally messed up. Chocolate sprinkles. Well, those actually look okay. Let's just see. Oh no, that's not going to be good. Well, I'll tell you what, just for fun, let's open up a few of these. I'll have to provide all of my own stuff. This happens sometimes with makers. Now, I guess there might be a refill kit. I could have probably got that, but that could have been bad too. And a lot of sellers tell you, of course, there's no warranty on this stuff. They say, mixes have expired. Okay, chocolate sprinkles. It's now chocolate powder. Ooh, look at how bad this one is. This is the Nerds. Hard as a rock. Bubblegum bits. Let's look at the bubblegum bits. Ooh, those look okay. Nice bubblegum bits. Yeah. They have lived on for a long time. And here's my 4 spoons. The reason I wanted to do this on the tray was to keep everything on there, and then I'd open it off the tray. So, that is a mess. These are all bad. But let's just, for fun, see if we could peel this open and see what's going on here. Ew, the Nerds. Now, who wants to try that? Ooh, look at that. So you have almost like a marbling effect in there. And the ice cream, let's just Let's just open it up so you can see that it's turned into this lumpy mess. No worries, it's just powder for ice cream. I will make my own. There you go. And I will probably still use some of the little bits here, but otherwise, that's pretty much a done deal. Here's the real Baskin-Robbins cups. We'll probably use one of those. And then here is the booklet. What else is in here? Ooh, a coupon. That'd be funny if I can try to use this coupon. $2 off any cake. Valid through 1998. That won't work. Here's 2 of those. And then a little customer card. They still have those on a lot of products. Even though everything's done by the internet now. Care and instructions. Alright, this is what I need. I'll read through this. They give you some different little things to make here. Ice cream floats, ice cream sundaes. And then here's all the pieces. And more toppings and ideas. Alright. Time to forge ahead. Let's get these little spoons out. There was a spot on the top of this for the spoons. I'll go to this side in your ear. And that looks like a real tasting spoon. Does anybody remember what these tasting spoons were like back in the 90s? Is that official, like they said? Okay. Still a neat little setup there. And that's what I'm here to do, is to show you a toy from 1998. Alright. Let me come back. Let me, 97 actually. Let me wash everything and then we'll get started. Okay, so there's the let's get started and mix instructions. Now, I cannot use those mixes. There is just no way. I could probably grind them real fine, but more than likely they're probably not going to work. So I don't want to take the ingredients, the time. I want to just make tasty ice cream. Now, I will definitely try the sprinkles and the gum. I'm curious about that. So I'll get that all set up. So right now I am just drying everything. Getting it ready for production. And this is pretty much a standard container here. So it opens on one end. This end is just like a place to have the holder there so it sits in the unit. And then this was all together, so they show it in the instructions. You could take this all apart, but I did not because it was already together. So let's just leave it as is. So let's get this back. I mean, it's okay to have a little water on this. It's going to be in it anyway. Good. Good. Okay. Are you reading those instructions for me? Of course, next, before I even get to the machine, I have to make the ice cream. So I have those ingredients off to the side. I will come back once this is completely ready to go. Almost there. And I will get started. I decided to make chocolate ice cream. It is so hot where I'm at. It's been hotter than normal at this time of year. So I'm excited about that. Love the heat. Only for a short time. Okay, here is the crusher. Well, I could do, I was thinking Oreo cookies, but I don't know about the center. I have some chocolate chip biscotti type cookies. That's what I think I'm going to crush with the chocolate ice cream. Alright, all back together. I just wanted you to be part of that whole step. So let's mix up some ice cream. Alright, so I'm going to do this a little bit different. When it says let's get started, they want you to do the ice and the salt first, then mix. I'm going to mix my ingredients, put that in the refrigerator to really chill it up, and then do the ice and the salt. So I've decided today is to do the Junket ice cream mix. I've done these before. It's really simple. What you need to make 1 quart of ice cream is 1 1/4 cups milk and 3/4 cups heavy whipping cream. That's it. Put it all together, mix it, done. I had to find my super duper mixer. I want to see if I can get this in another video today. Alright, but first, enough goofing around, let's just get this going. There we go. It is ready. Okay, let's check this tool out. I remember a long time ago I said, you know, I'd like to do a tool of all old kitchen gadgets and start doing it. I never did. You know, you have a lot of ideas and then you never do. But I like this one, and I've used this before, because you can do, it's like just a regular mixture, but your own human power. Ooh, it's like chocolate milk. That's what it smells like. I just want to drink it. That's it. As simple as that. Okay, so that now is going in the one drop. That is going in the refrigerator, and then I'm going to come back, probably get set up with this, get that all filled up, and get the ice and the salt. Okay, a little more preparation. I have actually put the mix in the freezer just to really give it a cool blast. I decided not to use those sprinkles because for some reason today I want to enjoy the ice cream. So I'm going to use fresh sprinkles. Now you could put some on one side, some on the other. So that's why they give you that option with the chocolate sprinkles, because the lid has this little turny thing on the top. It's two pieces. I had to look at it. It's like one goes to this side and then one flips over and goes to that side. And then I am going to try the gum though. I'm so curious about trying gum from 1990 something. I got my cookies. I decided to get, it's like a chocolate chip stick cookie. I only said put a few in at a time, so there we go. Ooh, that's too much. So you can only go too high. We'll see how this crushes this. It's a really soft cookie, so I'm assuming that's going to work fine. And then I have the some Oreo cookies, just to give that a test. Was any of that on camera? I don't know. Alright, so now we need to get this ready. 3/4 cup of table salt, 1/4 cup of warm water. So let's get that in there. Alright, all off to the side, all pre-measured and ready. So let's see. Ice. That is numero one, and you gotta leave room for all of that. Now remember, I've done these before where you don't actually add water, and I said, there's some where you add water and there's some where you don't. Here's what I'm going to do, because this could be slightly deceiving. It's a lot, and it's not table salt. I use ice cream salt. That was a good stopping point. You see that? Glad I stopped. Oh, there we go. I don't think I can squeeze, but a few more. Okay. Let's just see if that works. This kind of pushes down slightly. Okay, that worked out great. All right, that's set. This is starting to get a frost on it already. So let me run, grab my ice cream. We'll make it and we'll eat it, right? Okay. Get this back in. You see this gear matches up with that gear, and that allows you to do the spin. This goes in. Now you really want this to be leaning forward, not touching the drum. And that's actually much better than the last one I did. Now let's get the ice cream in a better pouring vessel. That's from just sitting in the freezer. Ooh, look at the powder on the bottom. Mix that up a little better. I guess my mixer didn't do the job. Let's give this another, in all fairness, another quick mix. Now that it is set, Try that again. Much better. All right, let's set that off to the side. So they want you to pour it in there and turn the crank. Let's just double check their directions. 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, let's get the clock. Start the clock. Timer. 5 minutes. Start. Okay, pour mix into the ice cream maker as shown. Slowly turn the crank in a clockwise direction. Well, I gotta get a better angle here. How much is the question? We want it to touch the drum. Ooh, which it is doing. I'm gonna put just a little bit more. I can kind of see in there. Okay. I don't know if there was necessarily a fill line either. They say keep the scraper in the non-scraping position. But we knew that because we've tested so many of these types of makers. Ooh, I love the shining light. It's almost like glistening. Like water on a stream at the sun. So it's been 2 minutes. And it says, after 3 to 5 minutes, push the top of the scraper towards the surface of the drum in the scraping position. While holding the scraper steadily, turn the crank slightly until some ice cream is scraped off. Use your taster spoon to test it if it's frozen enough. If it's still not frozen, pull the scraper back in the non-scraping position and turn the crank for a few more minutes. Scrape a small amount to test again. If it is frozen, turn the drum 1 full rotation and scrape the ice cream into the scraper. Repeat until all the mixture is frozen and has been scraped off. Yeah, so it looks like they show actually hard, round ice cream balls, but that's never happened with one of these. Oh, sorry, ice cream scoops. Use the scoop to scoop the ice cream into your cup. Oh, that's where they get you. That scoop is tiny. Use a sprinkle shaker, pour sprinkles into the shaker and screw lid on tightly, sprinkle on top. To use the cookie crumber, remove lid, insert a few cookies at a time, close lid and turn crank. Ooh, I can't wait to do that. Okay, so that's been about 4 minutes. This is a good time to test. Let us test this scraping ability. Okay, now I should be able to push this in and it should just scrape off. I don't think it's done yet, so let's just pull that back. Keep going. Oh, that'll probably be my thumbnail. That just looks so cool. Now I have found from experience that after you do this, put it in a bowl, throw it in the freezer for a little bit, that's the perfect ice cream. What's coming out now will be maybe a little harder than a soft serve maybe. Alright, the alarm's going to go off in 10 seconds. So don't be shocked. I will just let it do its thing. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Okay, we stop that. Let's double check. Oh, it's really on there now. The outer layer is not frozen, but I could tell. See that? It's struggling to scrape. That's pretty good. Okay. Now, I'm going to use one of their cups. Do you think I can get anything that resembles a scoop? Well, maybe. Come on down. You know what? I'm gonna find my. Ooh, this one. It's a nice flat tool. Let's get to. Oh no! Don't do that. I want this to go into here. There we go. I have a feeling I'm gonna make a mess. It tilted, but at least I have a nice scoop. I'm gonna take some of that too. That looks so good. It's hard not to take a bite right now. But we have to try the crusher. We're here to try the crusher. Okay, crush. It's just smushing like this. Maybe these cookies are too soft. I was wondering. I'll tell you what. They look great, the crumbs themselves here. But they're not coming out of the hole because just the way it's designed maybe. That's nice. All right, let's just try a couple broken up Oreo cookies. The holes are so big, you would think it would have just pushed out. Yeah, see? So it can't be necessarily a soft cookie. All right, we got something in there. It actually, when I crumbled it with my fingers, worked better, but let's just see what we have. Would you eat it? It's all fresh stuff, right? All right, so I would say so far it's been working good. I don't know if I'm going to make more. I think we get the idea. Let me get some of these little doodads on there. Okay. Here we go. Is it ice cream? Yes. Does it scoop and hold its shape? Yes. Is it good? Yes. Needs a few more of these bigger crumbs. I would say overall, very successful little machine. Does what it's supposed to do. We usually have good luck with this kind of machine. We have to put a bubblegum topping on them. I gotta eat one thing from the original. Here we go. It's actually quite tasty. It's completely dissolved. It's not making gum in any way. I did not swallow it. It started to turn into gum, but I think you need more than one. I don't mind soft. It's almost like a milkshake. Okay, there you go. The Baskin-Robbins ice cream maker. Now, for some reason, I'm not stopping. I just felt like eating something sweet. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Thanks everybody who's coming back after being away for such a long time. I try to answer as many of those comments as possible. And thank you all very much for continuing to watch my videos. And thanks for supporting Lucky Penny Shop. Let me know what you think about my ice cream. Later. If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
pick it up.
Refrigerator, and then I'm gonna come back, probably get set up with this, get that all filled up, and get the ice and the salt. Okay, a little more preparation. I actually put the mix in the freezer just to really give it a cool blast. I decided not to use those sprinkles because for some reason today I want to enjoy the ice cream. So I'm going to use fresh sprinkles. Now you could put some on one side, some on the other. So that's why they give you that option with the chocolate sprinkles, because the lid has this little turny thing on the top. It's two pieces. I had to look at it. It's like one goes to this side and then one flips over and goes to that side. And then I am going to try the gum, though. I'm so curious about trying gum from 1990 something. I got my cookies. I decided to get, it's like a chocolate chip stick cookie. It only said put a few in at a time, so there we go. Ooh, that's too much. So you can only go too high. We'll see how this crushes this. It's a really, the Oreo cookies, just it's gonna work fine. How this crush, and then I need that water. Don't actually deceive salt. I don't think I start to get on. Well, man, and I really want actually better pour on the bottom. Do the maker. Well, on a 2 minutes. Then that's really turn to test and turn the drum one full rotation and scrape the ice cream and then scrape the show for these. Oops. That's a spring turn. I have to push this in, pull that back. Just like so. You do this will be tell to scrape. Come on down. You know what? I'm gonna find my. Ooh, this one. It's a nice flat tool. Let's get to. Oh no! Don't do that. I want this to go into here. There we go. I have a feeling I'm gonna make a mess. It tilted, but at least I have a nice scoop. I'm gonna take some of that too. That looks so good. It's hard not to take a bite right now. But we have to try the crusher. We're here to try the crusher. Okay, crush. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Hopefully I didn't scare you there, but I'm excited because I showed this in a previous video and amongst other ice cream makers, and everyone said, well, not everyone, a larger selection of people said, let's check out this one because it makes 2 flavors at one time, the real 2-in-1 ice cream maker from Crazy Art. Now let's just see here. Well, it says right there, it makes 2 delicious flavors in just 10 minutes. No batteries needed because it's all turning power, ages 5 plus. Now I see a popsicle here, so I think there's more to the set that meets the eye. There is one side of the box, not much there, not much there. Repeat. Same down there. Okay. Let's see what we have. It says mixed flavors. Okay. Turn and press. Make, turn, then press. make 2 flavors at once. What is the year? 2015. So it's only 5 years old, right? So we'll see. Now I have, well, it shows you, oh, there's a little popsicle thing. So be creative. Enhance your ice cream by adding sprinkles, flavored syrup, or fresh fruit. Not included. All right, and then I have this bonus pack here, which I also showed you because this, well, they show 3 flavors on the front of the box. But I also have this green and purple to add to the 3. The Mattel. Oh yeah. To make it. On a hard seconds. Minute. 1 minute. I think we're ready. 30 seconds. Quick camera angle change, and I will come right back. My timer's about to go off, so I'll spare you headphone users. All right, here we go. Now you want to hold this in, hold the side, and extract the ice cream. But I think you need to go this way, yes. Whoa. It's having a hard time just getting through. There we go. Come on, buddy. I think there's too much there. Look at that. Let's push that down. I'm going to say that the system has some flaws. There we go. One revolution, it said. It's struggling with that. Wow, it's almost like there's too much ice cream in there. See that? It's blocking up. And it's a really good consistency. It's not a mushy. That's what you want, like that. Okay, that's better. Okay, so it's kind of finicky. Let's get this out of here. Let's get this out of here. Let's see if we can get the rest to fall in there. Okay. Would you say finicky? I'm going to say finicky. Let's get this open. The only way to find to open this out easily is to kind of put pressure, but now everything's frozen around it. Okay. Let's get this out of here. Ah, that's better. Okay, now. There we go. All right, so that's our first batch. Now, I'm going to make some modifications for sure. I think it's almost too frozen. Look at that. All right, and let's see what this looks like in here. So it's pretty much all gone. So let me clean up. I'm going to transfer this to another bowl, and I will come back and I will do 2 more flavors. Maybe we'll modify a few things. Like don't go the full time when it's still a little softer. I think I want it softer. And we'll see. All right, I'll be right back. You know what I just realized? I had extra vanilla, so I'm going to make a little more and then experiment with this one a little. We'll see. All right, I'll be right back. You know what I just realized? I had extra vanilla, so I'm going to make a little more and then experiment with this one a little. We'll see. All right, I'll be right back. You know what I just realized? I had extra vanilla, so I'm going to make a little more and then experiment with this one a little. Okay. I think I went over the line on this side. Let's put a little on this side. We're probably going to get some coming out now. Let's just get this back in. Okay. And I'm going to set it for 4 minutes. Okay, let's do this again. Let's do this again. See how this is definitely like flimsy up here and could be part of the issue. The whole thing seems a little crooked. Okay, here we go. Bear with me. Clean as you go. Ooh, let's do this. Let's come up with a word. Okay. Let's come up with the word. How about awry? Now, the funny thing is, I was trying to spell the word awry, which probably a lot of you, like the situation like this ice cream went slightly awry. Let's see how you all spell that. Not a fun word, but more of a word that, you know, requires a little spelling bee. Okay, so I had the timer for 5. I said 4, so I'm at 3. So it's been 2 minutes. I'm gonna go a little longer and see before it hardens on there. Alright, let's just see. I want to just do a reference here. See, I like that already. It's a little soft, and it came off real nice. Okay. Let's keep that. That was much better, wasn't it? Now, when you're doing 2 flavors, you're going to get them both in the same sundae bowl. It's catching now. So I think it should be 5 minutes. Don't do what I just did. That was just an experiment. Oh, it's slowly falling. Look at that. Don't be alarmed, because the alarm is going to go up. Okay. Here we go. Much better. Still getting a little resistance, but overall, that's better. It's a little softer. You know, my temptation is to taste it right now, but okay, that's all cleaned out. Let's see if we can get this apart easier. Let's get this out of the way. Let's save all this. All right, I'm going to bring all this to the freezer now that I have two flavors. I'm going to move this to my other bowl. Well, let me do that with you now. Let's see what's in there, because it's a curiosity to me as to what's going on here. But it looks like we have a decent amount, a nice bowl. This will mix better now. Looks more like ice cream. Okay, there we go. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I'm still not too keen on that hooking system. Okay, there's a little bit in there, a little more than last time. I can't imagine doing the colors and it working out where it's not all just mixed together. But either way, freezer, clean, come back and do two more flavors. Well, here's what happens after you clean everything to prep it for the next flavors. Now, technically speaking, you don't really need to do that if you don't mind your flavors crossing over. You could just start with the next batch. Pour right in where the vanilla was. I'm concerned now because it never says use a fill line. Where does it say? Pour the contents of the first bowl into one side of the double scoop tray, then pour the contents of the second bowl into the other side of the double scoop tray. There's no way it would fit. Period. Exclamation. It should be pour half the contents, because that's what would fit. Okay, so this has been pretty much run underwater, so I'm going to take these apart. I'm going to have to refresh those. I'm just kind of giving you a complete insight of the process. And I like everything as clean as possible. Now I miss some things, but overall, this is the mechanism I'm not too keen on. You almost have to pull this out like I've been doing. It doesn't easily pull up. So that's why this is kind of bent out. You notice that? Okay. I was thinking too, I wonder if there's a way that I could fit two containers here. I'll figure that out. Let's check these. Okay, so these are no longer usable. So let me dump that out. Oh, I'll use this measuring cup here. Refreshing these up. I could probably still use them with the ice, but you see how fast they melted. But I got 2 batches of ice cream out of that. Okay. 6 scoops. This time I will not stop counting because I don't know if I made a mistake on that last one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're next. Three, 4, 5, 6. Now, being a chunkier salt, the table salt definitely like a thinner, probably easier to maintain in these containers. it would probably fall and fill down better. Okay, that feels snug as a bug. All right, now the mixes. Okay, finding said scissors. That's what I'm doing now. It gets really chaotic with everything here. Now, again, two times of half and half. What does that mean, 2 times? Oh, 2 times tablespoons. That's it. So the little picture's a little off there. Chocolate.
Woo! Adapted Mind Math! Come explore the site with me. I'm in
Really, Tom? Well, let's run through what you did. First, you read my diary. Then you made things worse by snooping through my email and phone. And finally, you ruined Mystery Game Night by melting down in front of all of our friends. I was trying to surprise you with news that I'm doing a music video with the incredible Ricky DeLuna, but you turned my nice surprise into a disaster!
Okay, that's all fair, but in my defense, how can you stay mad at a face like this? Huh?
Hello there, Angela. Hey, Tom, do you think this move will be good enough to win the town's first annual dance contest?
As the mayor, who will also be a judge, I can't officially take sides, but anytime you involve your butt in a dance, it's pretty cool.
Oh, this contest was a great idea, Tom.
Yeah!
Ow! Back spasm! Back spasm! Ah!
Oh, yeah, Ben is really getting into it.
Go, Ben!
Go, Ben! Go, 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 Ben!
School break just started! No homework, no sitting still, and best of all, I don't have to see my evil teacher, Miss Vanthrax, for a week!
Ow!
What's Ben doing?
Getting ready for the first annual dance contest that I started.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna win that thing when I do the Super Maxo double monster flip into a nose spin.
Wow, I have heard legends about the SMDMFIANS, but I never believed it was real.
Well, it is! Huh?
There you are! Oh, I thought I'd lost you. That would have been terrible. Well, of course I'm gonna worry about...
Wow, we're in the slammer, guys. Real jail is a lot scarier than TV jail. These are some real tough customers. How many push-ups is that one guy gonna do?
Calm down. Don't forget why we're here. It's just a little further.
Hey, how's it going?
You know, I've been better.
Further. Hey, how's it going?
You know, I've been better. I've been better.